Now, they're saying that innovations are declining, and they're coming up with a variety of reasons. They're saying that perhaps there's not the right time to introduce new ideas, and that the immediate future would be variations on what we have today, and so on. And not so long ago, this British innovator and investor was talking about his bagless vacuum, how people are, China and Asia are copying his stuff and doing stuff like that. And, this is something that is serious. I recall in the early stages of Bill Gates, when people were renting his software, and you just rent the software, you copy it, and you just take it back. In other words, like you buy a copy, and the whole thing was like, say, maybe 250, and you could rent it for like $20 to $50. So you were getting it. In other words, you were getting a copy cheaper, and he realized what was happening, and he moved and stopped it. I wish that some of these folks would follow their own little philosophy. You know what I mean? Leaving people's proprietary property alone. But I think there's other reason other than the environment right now, economic environment. I think that people are realizing that unless you're a big name, your inventions go nowhere. My understanding is that at the patent office, when they make things public, there are folks from Asia and all around, they just photocopying stuff like crazy, all day they're photocopying. And they're sending it back, and they have engineers studying it, and they're just coming up with a little variation in it. And because they have a variety of resources, they could put it together and come through with a patent or a product that is similar to yours but different enough so that they could get all the rights. And then, of course, they dominate the market so they could get it out there and kill even your legitimate original product. And that don't make sense. I mean, why would I go through obstructing my life all the nights, put some money and get it up there, and then the next thing you know, she ended up getting just $5. There's a guy, a black guy, who came up with a way to take fish hook out of the fish mouth and so forth easier. And he talked to some people, and people were saying, well, look, man, I give you 5 cents in every one. And he said, no, man, I need more than that. So he went ahead and he got a loan and he manufactured it himself. And all he could have done is put it in the warehouse in the storage, and right there, none has been sold. So, I mean, is there incentive to be innovative? Look, me, for example. Right now, I have some ideas that are going through my mind, and I'm just probably waiting for the right time, not economic. I'm waiting for the right legal time when, you can get some protection. I mean, look, up in the States here, they're talking about clean coal burning technology. In Canada, they call it carbon sequestration. That is my baby. I pioneered that. But you know what? I'm in the garbage bin trying to get me some living, some cans, and to sell to make me some money, make like $5-10 a day. That's where I'm at. And this thing, it's billions of dollars. And the funny thing with these scams is that they will not even have a little conscience to send you a check in the mail, say, here's $1,000 a month, here's $20 a month, here's $50 forever, an anonymous check, man. I like this idea. Or meet you down the road and say, you look like a good man, here's $500. See you. I mean, they don't have no conscience. So I'm just waiting. I have things that could work for pets. I have things that could work for the environment. I mean, there are a lot of things I throw there because, I can't use it. You know what? I think I've contributed trillions of dollars to the North American economy. I mean, nobody would even give me a little button, a little ribbon. They won't even call my name. They won't even send me a little bit of money. I mean, what encouragement there is. If I weren't a software development, I come with a new product, a new concept. I go to the big boys and say, well, look, man, what do you think about this? They say, oh, let me look at it a little bit. They take a copy, they reverse engineer it, they make something similar to it, put it in the package, bam, you're done. Unless you're going to agree to $10 or 10 cents or $10 in every 1,000 they make or every million they make, it's not going to go anywhere. So we need a change in the patent laws. We need protection in the laws. If I come with a, say, or let me say a car, for example. Suppose I was the guy who invented car. I mean, look where cars have moved to now. You got different types. You got Nissan, you got Datsun, you got GM, you have Ford, all these people. So, I mean, the original guys, he's still getting paid. I mean, they've made them rotary engine, V6, V8, they made them diesel and all that stuff. But it's variation on the original car. And unless that guy's getting some money, I mean, you know, that's not right. So I think innovations will see a burst of sort of new products coming out here if folks see that they could benefit from their ideas. Okay, you send your stuff up to these patent offices. Oh, that idea is too good for that black guy over there. So what we can do is we can give it to a white guy over here. He's gonna put it in, and then we're gonna say, "Oh, sir, sorry, we have somebody in that same patent already." Okay, good luck next time. You know, I mean, that things don't make sense because, and you know, lastly, what I find is this, and people don't understand this. A lot of times, these ideas come from people who have a certain experience. They've disciplined themselves. They studied hard at school, and it's praying to God about this problem, and He gives them a breakthrough, and they get a product coming here. And you know, they steal it, and you know what? They eventually don't get nowhere. It goes flat. Okay? But if that person who God had given the idea to had been able to take it to the market, it will keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And perhaps we have a product that would be all round safe. But when they steal it and they go on with it, it's either they get bankrupt, either it's going to eventually catch them, they have to pay a whole bunch of money because something went wrong with it, or it's going to damage the environment. You see what I'm saying? So people need to respect what it takes to get a patent. Discipline, communications with your God, and they're not people that God wants to work with, but you know, they're taking it and then the court and everybody gonna support them and so forth. This is so wrong, and I think that's the real reason why patents are not coming forth as should.